Apparently, Nintendo will support the 3DS until you die. That means Nintendo 3DS will have games coming towards it until it will be the longest lasting console in history of video games. Yes. And the 2019 with 3DS. They said the Nintendo 3DS can coexist with the Switch. Why not make another handheld? Make another system. No one wants to buy. There's not many people who want to get a 3DS. The same debacle will happen to the Switch in 5 years, when the PS5 and Xbox One are selling really well, and the Switch is struggling to sell at all because people want to buy the new consoles. When there's a new console, people of course are going to buy it. Collectors are going to go buy it. People who want to get new systems are going to buy it. But once the PS4 and Xbox 2 come out, PS5 and Xbox 2 come out, those are the names in 2022. The Switch actually has a long time to sell. That's from Nintendo's garbage alone. Buying the same Nintendo games over and over and over and over again. The 3DS is still getting games, which is surprising. But it isn't really surprising at the same time, as the Game Boy Advance, until like 2006, like 2 years after the DS launched, was still getting games. It was still getting video games. You could buy games on the Game Boy Advance for like a few years. But the Switch is already 1 year after the Switch has came out, and it's still getting games. It's not selling as much as 3DS games used to sell, but it's gonna have like most Nintendo games are gonna have decent legs. But I think around 2020, Nintendo realized that no one's buying a 3DS anymore. They'll make a new console. But secondary 3DS, but games are being treated, but Detective Pikachu is being treated as a secondary spin-off. It's not really necessarily being treated as a game, as a single game. Detective Pikachu has been around in Japan for a long time. So it's only came out in the West recently. But in Japan, Detective Pikachu has been out for a long time. Kirby Battle Royale just bombed. No one's gonna buy the Dylan game because nobody cares about that series. It's like if Microsoft released a sequel to ReCore for the Xbox One in 2019, a game that no one bought. If you got VG sales, ReCore sold less than 300,000 copies. It's like releasing ReCore on the Xbox One, a sequel to it. No one's gonna buy it. I'm just using ReCore as an example. ReCore isn't really that bad of a game. But I'm just using it. Or Tearaway, a PlayStation exclusive, or Gravity Rush Free. Tearaway 2 or Gravity Rush Free. No one's gonna buy them. Tearaway and Gravity Rush are failed PlayStation Vita experiments. No one's gonna buy them, because only the weeaboos who play the PlayStation Vita bought them. Because that's really the entire liability of the PS Vita since 2014. Anime garbage. Was the only exception being Minecraft. So, Nintendo, I don't really think the 3DS will survive until 2020. Nintendo said, making games until 2020. Of course, it's not the big holiday games that haven't come out yet. They haven't announced the big holiday games for the 3DS. But Nintendo should just get rid of the 3DS. No one cares about the 3DS anymore. The 3DS, I'm not buying any more games for the 3DS because most of the games for the last year have been lackluster and boring. I can admit that really easily. 3DS has had a rocky wolf in terms of games. Sometimes the games are really good, and sometimes the games are really disappointing. Like Paper Mario Sticker Style, that was a really bad game, for one example.